Tom Boyd said farewell to the game at 23. Years left on a big contract. The game had got too much for him. Mental health, depression, black dog, as Bevo spoke about. You had Mitch Clark, who'd always suffered mentally. How can you help, and how aware are you of players that you are looking after and their situations?
Very aware. It's more common than most people would think.
Yep.
As
and
far
you
as
see
I
it
can
as a
tell.
coach. No one's hiding it.
Some are, I
Yep.
suspect.
Yeah.
You know, it'd be naive for us to think that we're across it all. I think that there's a big subset of the population that are suffering in silence, and
Yep.
slowly that's being broken down with examples where players can, with good support, fight their way through it. And that's only a microcosm of society at large. I think attitudes are changing a little bit. One thing I think we do need to do better as an industry is stop the blink reaction, which can be you're well rewarded and you're living your dream. You know, sometimes it's actually someone else's dream. These guys just happen to be talented young players. I mean, I think it's a tragedy that Tom Boyd's lost to the game, but at 23, let's hope that he find his way back. You know, we were talking about Tom Stewart a little bit earlier. At 18, he didn't even want to play footy. And at 23, he's an All-Australian. So, it can be done, and I don't think just because at 23 Tom is struggling so much in his life that he feels he can't play footy that it would preclude him from coming back in 4 or 5 years, because I think the game would welcome him with open arms.
Do you think you played 90s, noughties, a different environment for the players? I mean, you see them now. Do you feel like they're playing with more pressure, more speculation than ever before?
I do. I don't think there's any question of that. And a lot of it's ill-informed speculation and criticism as well.
But they see it and they read it.
They do. So it's a lot more visible to them. I mean, my view is that, you know, when we went from the sort of semi-professional age to the professional age, there was all of a sudden this expectation that, you know, clubs and the industry has got to get their pound of flesh from players, when really it just should have been, we're more professional, how can we help them play better?
Yep.
And that doesn't always mean more training or more scrutiny. You know, there is an accountable group, as I can imagine, in society. We'll throw the umpires into that as well. I mean, anyone that suggests that people in AFL footy aren't accountable for their actions, you know, I don't think they're focusing on the right things.